This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. They face second down and 7. Back to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here's 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. To throw, it's Williams. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He's got a man. That's Tony. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They run. It's the former Eagle, DeAndre Swift. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Williams to throw on second down. That's over the middle and taken in by Tony. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down.
The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's his second touchdown of the year.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Check, Bobcat. Check, go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. DeVonta Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Ready, set.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here we go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man downfield is Smith. It is a big play for the Eagles. And even 30 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Not much there. A yard or two down to the 48. Montez Sweat there on the tackle. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Panthers streak. Panthers, here we go. Set.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Check that. Streak. Set.
a give up the middle, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. Here's 3rd and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This a 46-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Inside the 25. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. A big play to kick off this drive. 41 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They will run it over center with Swift. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. We are through 1. It's the Bears off to the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now a give on the ground. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll run with Swift. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach fourth down by what they call on third down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on fourth. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on fourth down is leaning towards settling for 3. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10.
Set, go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Cowboy 80. Here we go, set. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing is Williams. That's a short throw caught by Kmet. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Slot receiver, headed right. On 3rd down, it's Williams. That's caught. It's Watch the tight end commit. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Tony, the man in motion. They'll stick with him again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line. This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's Will. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Nakobe Dean.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Darnell Wright, guilty that time. off play action. Here's Williams. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
A hit, and he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Man in motion is Smith. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. Man in motion is Smith. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. In trouble, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Come on, set. 70 range. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Let's go. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, You're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Try to pick this one up on the ground. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground, they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish this drive with a touchdown.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Up the middle they go. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Here's Williams now to throw. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. On the toss, they'll run, and nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On second down, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That's caught by Smith on the right side. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Man in motion is Smith. Back to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is caught. And he will finally be taken down. How about that? A really big play as the final one here in the third. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Handoff here, up the middle, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
19 tight, 19 tight.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Kmet. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Here we go. Set.
Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
Set.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. He's got a man. That's Tony. And he indeed picks up a Bears first down. The defense nowhere to be found. A fourth down gain of 20.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a run going left and stretching it out toward the sideline, but the defense gets to him. He'll be taken down for a loss.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And the deficit will stay right where it is.
There's an old saying in golf, Mike, that when you're on the green, never up, never in. In this case, the ball's on target. It just didn't have enough steam to get there. Winds up no good.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, faking the give, taking a shot downfield for Smith. That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And this will be incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
So you find yourself with a lead here in the 2nd half, and up until this point, I think he's done a pretty good job being a contributor to that, but you don't want to give the defense a chance to spark the comeback. You're trying to put them away late. Protect the ball. Safe throws. Don't be afraid to get to your check down. One bad read, one forced throw can be all you need to flip this game on his head and find yourself going with a lead late to falling behind. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
You try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll send him over to the left. The play clock down to 0. And this, not the best of sequences.
Let's go now.
They'll drop to throw. That pass caught right side by Tony. And he's going to be out of bounds as the clock will stop. It would have stopped anyway as we've hit the 2-minute warning. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll stick to the ground. Oh, yeah. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
I half expected to see all 11 defenders piled up on top of him at the end of this run to make sure he was finally down, because a couple times on that run, it looked like he was cooked, only to shake off those tackles and keep on cooking.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. Here is 2nd and 7. Tony, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
I had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Thrown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Third and 6. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Here's 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. He'll try a long ball looking for Tony. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.